I'm the only one around here. There's me and one other person over west that practices rotational grazing.
This project is a 5-year project. We have the University of Nebraska, we have Oklahoma State University, and Texas A&M AgriLife Extension and AgriLife Research. So this project is really focused on outreach and education for the practices and management practices for the control of woody brush encroachment. So woody brush encroachment is a problem that we all face throughout the Great Plains, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. And so a very common problem for a lot of ranchers and a lot of landowners.
Fire, I use fire in the springtime. That's a huge issue here. We've got the eastern red cedar that's just taken over most of these ranches. Blackberry bushes, they're coming in. They're very invasive. And we're trying to get away from the use of herbicide and use more fire and our goats.
This is part of a USDA grant that we received. We're partnering with innovative ranchers, and these ranchers are either using prescribed burning methods or they're using goats and sheep to help control woody plants, mostly goats, but hair sheep as well. And so we're trying to identify how that's worked for them, what has been successful, what hasn't been successful.
There's a lot of management practices that have been underutilized because of that lack of education or outreach. And so we're really trying to work hard to get the research out to the people, out to the landowners and the ranchers, so that they can start utilizing prescribed fire and multi-species grazing and the combination of those practices to combat woody brush encroachment throughout the Great Plains.
Typically we'll burn about a third of the ranch every year. We noticed that we needed to do that for cedar control. But we'll rotate the goats in there behind the cows and rotate those around on these sections. And those goats have been controlling a lot of the new growth on the oak trees after we either clear them or any new oak trees. And they're also great weed control.
So San Angelo, Texas is the hub, is the place for small ruminants. We do a lot of work with goats, with sheep. But we haven't really been able to embrace the fire culture yet. And that's something where I hope the ranchers from Texas can learn from the ranchers in Oklahoma who do have a really healthy fire culture and are very active in prescribed burn associations.
You look at it in other states, fire has been totally taken out of the picture for decades, if not even a century or so in some of their cultures. And again, it's needed, but trying to get that back in. And the nice thing is, it is slowly creeping back in. People are realizing that fire is one of the only things they have left to use. They realize that it's important.
It's so cool because it's the first time it's ever been done. We're combining all the efforts of extension agencies throughout the Great Plains from many different states. And so we all have different strengths and weaknesses, and we're able to feed off of each other and work together to achieve this common goal. And it's really a collective effort that has not been done before. And so it's going to bring a new side to extension and a new way to deliver the information to the people.